Hey guys, Fake Wojo here again. Long time before a couple of these videos have gone out, but I wanted to talk to you about what I've been doing in the stock prices of SLV and silver and gold in general. As we know, it's been a crazy week, and they are quote unquote tapering. Um, as I said before, back here, there's a lot of capitulation, huge gapping down, huge gapping ups. And I'm telling you, it's looking exactly a mirror of back here in July, August. It's what we're doing here. I got stopped out. I believe it was here. I got back in, made a great profit in about 48 hours. Got out again, and then I'm back in at 1823 or whatever it was a couple days ago. So I am heavily contracted out with the SLV contracts for April. I'm also holding some leaps out to 2016, and I'm also holding a couple contracts, 50 contracts for GLD because it's obviously mimicking silver and silver's mimicking GLD, and looks like it's going to be doing the same thing as I hope. This is all in my opinion. So they did talk about the taper, and I believe it's nonsense. They said they're going to start tapering, which means they haven't yet in January. Of course, they're going to reassess in January and see what they're going to do. Um, but what's interesting is that when they said they were going to taper, the stocks went up. So usually stocks should go down if they're going to taper. The dollar should go up, and gold and silver should go down, which they did, but the market went up, which was really strange. The other thing is that they said 10 billion, which is really nothing, a drop in the bucket for what they're doing. The other thing is they said they're going to start in January, which means they're not doing it now, of course. And the other thing is that they're going to keep interest rates low. So I believe obviously they're going to keep them low at zero for as long as they can, or for infinity. And the other thing about the 10 billion, um, this starts to get a little bit above what I understand what they're doing, but I believe they're pulling something out of something else and putting it into this or this. They're switching a couple things around where there really isn't 10 billion coming out anyway. But again, I can only talk about what I understand. Um, but basically, it really means nothing. It's just a move to talk about what they're going to do. The fact that the market went up obviously is because they're continually to pump money, printing money, and pumping it into the economy. And again, gold is hitting the support of 115. Silver is hitting that's going to hit that support of 18. If we break through 18, we're headed to 9, in my opinion. Um, but which is great. If you're holding silver, it's good for us both ways. If it starts to go up, great. Us stackers can have a lot of money um, in our physical holdings, and if they pull back or if they do taper and it craters, just get ready to buy on the down and buy at 9. So everything again is looking pretty good for stackers, regardless of which way the market's going to go. If you're still accumulating, which I believe everyone is, and that's it. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was the Market Vectors Oil Services ETF, OIH. Absolutely a gorgeous chart. We bottomed out, bottomed out, bottomed out, and we're bottoming out. And of course, when it bottoms out, it goes back up, 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 and hopefully it'll get back up to at least 50, 50, 51. By the way this chart looks, it will hit 52. But again, you have to set a price that will go through for your order to take. So I am leveraging this heavy with call options, probably out to mid-year in 2014. The MACD is absolutely at a beautiful point where it's going to channel up. The one thing you have to watch out for is a couple of these bottoms here. The MACD never broke the neutral, the zero neutral, where here it did pretty greatly on the downside. So it might stall out once it hits 49 or 50, because there is a nice pattern, but it's not following the breaking the higher highs and testing the lower lows and that sort of thing. But this is something I'm heavily engaged in, and looking to make a pretty good profit headed into the new year. The other good thing is that this is major oil holdings, energy basically, and it's been a pretty rough winter in some parts of the country. So if anything, simply because gas oil prices will be up for heating, we will at least see 49 in the near future. So I think that's a pretty safe bet. Other than that, everything's going kind of according to plan. We are having that capitulation. We are seeing those gaps up, and the gaps down. It's playing right into our plan as of here. So it would again gap down, and it would a nice diagonal up, and sometimes it would diagonal down. And here we're seeing beautiful diagonals up, gaps down, diagonal up, gaps down, diagonal up. I'm playing this to 1925 because it does seem we're going to go sideways rather than create that Elliott wave theory of 21 or 2088. So I'm playing this in a really tight channel between 18 and 20. You could do a put spread if you wanted to, or a condor, but I really don't like to get into those because you have to exit those positions in your contracts towards expiration. If you don't, that's where a lot of your profit lies. And if you don't, if you forget, um, it'll cancel each other out, and you will have those contracts worthless, and that's where all your profit is going. So that's it. Happy stacking. Things again are kind of going towards our plan. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. So I'll let you guys go. That is all. Let me know any discussions, opinions that you have for silver and gold. That is all. Talk to you guys later, and happy stacking.